It's okay. Off your mind, it's okay. Off your mind,
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mic, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego die the politico, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my ego, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my ego diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, oh yo yo. My ego don't come, man of the masses, oh yo Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun diary, diary politico. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun diary, Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbàgbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ ṣọ́ra jù.
Máyégún
Today. Hello there. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you. And good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Máyégún live. Thank you for joining me. Please remember to read beyond the caption of the broadcast. That is the title. Read the description of the broadcast as well. Then like it. Like that. Share it to invite your friends and your not so friendly friends. Tell them all that Máyégún today, Máyégún is live. Tonight, we are stopping by to check on the activities of the supposed Nigeria's House of Representatives. Among myriads of problems facing the contraption, 99% of them brought upon the people by these same lawbreakers called lawmakers. If they are not making laws or pushing bills to jail Nigerians, the questions, the competence, the incompetence, the corruption and cover-ups of their leaders, they are working on rubber stamping every debt loan of Koolu, like they did under Buhari. If they are not busy inflating or padding the supposed national budget with fake projects that they withdraw money from at the end of the day, then maybe they are fighting over committee seats or other contracts, right, within themselves. Nothing really to tackle any immediate or long-term problems of that contraption. For example, Nigeria, the supposed largest, the biggest concentration of black people on earth, can't elect their own leaders because criminality in Nigeria is rewarded, never punished. And this patriotism or loyalty that some of you want to pull off are completely criminalized, punished. It is in that contraption where you have lawbreakers who are supposed to be working as checks and balances on the executive. Rather, they became the executive's rubber stamp. So somehow, as the fever for their 2027 begins to catch some of them, they are putting in place, or should I say, they are making an attempt in their own minds of fixing the electoral system of that contraption, which they intentionally compromised without punishment. So how about we start with that? Like, for example, punishment for election riggers, bribe takers, and stuff like that. It's like punitive kind of measure. The ones that they will be willing to execute. You know what I mean? Like if you rig an election, you should face a firing squad. Those who helped you and you, the beneficiary. You know what I mean? Like stuff that you say, oh, okay, that sounds, yeah. But they won't do that because they would rather make mockery of it. So they brought a bill to their National Assembly, the House of Representatives precisely. And they were all debating back and forth passionately, right? Whether to jail Nigerians that fails to participate in election. Like, you have to vote. So they are trying to make a law to punish Nigerians that fail to show up or vote, especially when you are of a voting age. So to become like a punishment. They are not tackling what makes people. You know, what happened is that it is not the participation that is the problem. I mean, there are other factors that completely compromise and jeopardize or sort of like wrecked your electoral system. And these are human errors intentionally. There are many other factors. So, but that people want to participate is not, also people participating is not the problem. But the result of their participation, the respect, you know, for the sanctity of their vote, you know what I mean? Like the power of it, respect for that, for, you know, by those who are going to supposedly count the vote. Nigeria is a place where when they tell you that vote doesn't count, literally what they are meaning is that it's not that people won't participate, okay? In fact, in a normal place, they will tell you that voters are like customers. They are always right. You have to take care of them. You have to pamper them if you want them on your side, because that one vote can actually political career. If it is missed, you get what I mean? Like you have to chase every vote, 1, 2, 3, and other, because every vote counts. Nigeria is a place where voters don't count. They don't matter. Their participation is just validation. Those who count their votes are the kings. Majority of the voters in this area may come together and choose a particular candidate for a particular political party, while those who are counting and those who are going to announce the tally of this vote are the kings. They are the ones. You know, people will sit back kind of like waiting for the final announcement of the result they participated in, they already knew, only for them to, you know, be given a fake result. And go to court is so famous in Nigeria as well, in a place where the judiciary is also part and parcel of the destruction without exception. So participation is not the problem. It is the respect and the sanctity of such votes, which Nigeria doesn't have. These guys, who most of them are beneficiaries of the same flawed system, compromised system, they are not working to make it better. So if you are given the option and say, go to jail or go and vote, I think some of you will probably choose a jail. Or now listen to their conversation on that quickly.
Mark Eset is my name, speaking for the good people of Uyo, who ran Nsiratai and Ibesiposutan Federal Constituency. The only state from Akwa Ibom State, the only state you can see in the Nigerian airspace flying. Mr. Speaker, while I thank you and other sponsors of this bill, that is a good bill, it's a wonderful one, but I have some reservations, Mr. Speaker. We are trying to put something on nothing. It is not the problem mandating citizens to vote. There is no problem making it compulsory for citizens to vote. But a situation where citizens have lost confidence in their vote, it becomes a problem, a very serious problem. And as such, Mr. Speaker, while we are making a law to make voting compulsory, we should also make a law that will make the votes of citizens count. The last election, Mr. Speaker, we can all say without shying from the truth, INEC chairman and all the INEC officers went around the country carrying out campaigns that their vote will count, giving all sorts of promises, and at the end, we saw something else. So while we are support the mandatory voting,
point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Let us do the needful.
Awaji Nombeg Dagomie Abiante. I represent Andoni Bobo Nkoro Federal Constituency. I am from Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, yes, I would encourage that every man, every woman of voting age should participate in choosing who should attend to the issues of state. But in doing so, there are certain questions that I would have loved us to seek answers to, so that it will be very, very encouraging, very appetizing, very appealing to those who would want to vote. What would be the mode of enforcement? It is not just good enough that we have it in our books that voting is compulsory. How will it be enforced? My big brother, the Deputy Speaker, has referenced Australia, that certain incentives could be denied. What are the incentives in our climes? What are those things that citizens even enjoy? Is it that you'll be denied security? There is no water anywhere, as you say, you'll be denied your basic utilities. What exactly will be denied any man who has refused to vote in Nigeria? I don't think there's anything that can be denied any man that has refused to vote. Voting should be free. Some, even here in Parliament, some could afford to abstain.
So you are saying that there is nothing in government that...
Your Excellency, I am still, I require your protection. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, can we, in all honesty, tell ourselves that our voter register is clean? In some constituencies, you find Mike Tyson, who is not a citizen of that place, still on the register till today. When we talk about 30% of voters, 30% of what? The voter register is not clean in anywhere. There's no constituency that you say, this register, yes, there are human beings complete on this. So if we begin to use that as a yardstick to say our participation is low, I think we have questions to answer in that regard. There are people who registered in this country and they're in Ghana, they're in the US, they're in Australia, they're in London. Who will provide the logistics for them to come? If you say it is compulsory, probably you will deny them a renewal of their passport. So how would they get to my village? How would they get to Orokoto to come and vote? Who provides the logistics, Mr. Speaker?
Thank you, Honorable Abete.
These are some of the questions that I think and believe we ought to answer.
I appreciate your questions, and they are all valid and genuine.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, sir.
But you know...
So there they were. I mean, the two speakers, there were many of them. There were others who actually supported it and all that stuff. But the two speakers spoke very clearly enough to say, this doesn't really make any sense. Like I said earlier, when you look at the man-made factors that compromises your election, that is no spiritual error. They are human error, and they are intentional, deliberate. They said 97 million Nigerians have registered to vote. Very soon now, they are going to tell you that INEC is doing voters register, whatever. And then the next thing they will tell you that 140 million Nigerians are now ready to vote. Where are the 140 million Nigerians? Because they actually don't really exist. For those of you who have participated in Nigerian politics, I did. As you have on record on INEC register, or INEC website rather, they will tell you that they have 176,000 polling units in Nigeria. Do you think all of the 176,000 polling units, they are actually real polling units? They are not. In Nigeria, right? This systemic rot that some people have become so used to it that they just ignore it. They want a working country that is putting something on nothing. They want a working country with a rotten system, sort of a base. INEC will create bogus, fake polling units for politicians. in different their different areas across Nigeria. And on election day, they will release voting materials, voters, the ballot paper, result sheet, everything. They will release them to these special centers or special polling centers. Some of them, they are inside their palaces. Some inside the politicians' compound. Some of them, they don't even exist at all per se. But on INEC register, you will see the name there. They will put allocated voters there. They will tell you that this polling unit, it is called boosting it. You pay them. You remember that time when I went to go and do this Green Party stuff, right? We actually approached. By who? By INEC staff. They approached us. You know, that wherever we want, we can pull a surprise. It will be 50 million naira. Maybe they wanted to scam also because there were other, there were those who are incumbents in their system that are already like billionaires who have stolen enough, which I believe these same INEC officials are working for. But 50 million naira per senatorial districts. It was up to us, and I was like, nah. Because all they had to do is it's called boosting. They load this polling unit with fake voters. And those are the areas where at the collation centers, right? These are the results that they have to add to the general supposed collated result after using money, using thugs to, to chase people, stealing ballot boxes or destroying the ballot papers and all that. So after doing all of that, behind the scene, systemically, there are invincible votes that are coming because they are there officially on INEC register, but they don't exist. Same with some of these fake voters. So they build all these things into the system, and you want a clean system that will now say you must vote. If you don't vote, you are going to be jailed. Do you get what I mean? Isn't that a joke? So it should all start from everybody, like in the National Assembly. Because if somebody is asking me for a solution now, maybe you can let me pass this solution to them, right? Because most of my solutions, majority of you that are asking for solutions, you will never do them. Because they are not your kind of solutions. Because you are not looking for solutions. You're just looking for means of pretending to be interested in any solution. No, you're not. Because my solution is very simple. Here is one, especially for this your electoral wahala. Honestly speaking, if they can do that, maybe tinily there is a chance. And what is that? All of them, 360 House of Representative members, 109 senators, plus everybody, right? They should all, because when they swear for them, and when they swore for them, then, right, they gave them a copy of that fake 1999 constitution. It's fake. It's not people's constitution. Nobody wrote it except for a group of rogues that put us in all of this. It is the genesis of everything wrong with that contraption, and it is the solution as well. So everybody will hold that copy they gave them, that they said they swore by when they became lawmakers. They will now walk in a sort of like a ceremonious way, right? They will all walk out with that copy of that fake book. They'll put it over their head like this. They will walk out of the entire building, right? All of them walk out. And when they get to the front of their National Assembly, they will drop that fake 1999 trash. Drop it. All right? It's already tattered. They have done so much alteration, amendments, adjustments. Still, instead of Nigeria problem to subside, right? It continues to escalate. Know that, right? So they will all drop it, right? And then they will burn it. They'll burn every copy of it. Upon return back into the National Assembly, they will all go and move a motion for what is called the National Confab, where everybody will first discuss. Everyone will first discuss if they want to be together or continue to stay together, and under what arrangements. Under what conditions? Every tribe in that contraption, everybody. Again, when we now agree to say, okay, yeah, we want to be together, this is when you are going to set the template on how your electoral body must be constituted, the laws guiding them, as well as what are the punishments for electoral malpractices, electoral violence. Now, when you now set all this up, remember, everybody don't agree. I hope we will agree. I doubt that, but fine. Let's assume that we have a condition that says, yeah, once we respect this, everybody day your day, sure you get that kind of thing now, we stay together. Then you cannot, I mean, you can then agree on how you want to be governed. It is very simple. It simply means anybody that violates that agreement, right, is considered as an aggressor. So therefore, I'm a dawacho no one, kind of like come together to beat them up, literally. But no, they won't do it. So they continue to pretend they are looking for solution when they are not. So if they ask you to go to jail or pay 200,000 naira or vote in Nigeria's charade, what would you choose? Would you just prefer to go and vote and avoid going to their jail? Or are you just going to give them the middle finger that they deserve all the time? Because that's what that last guy said. How are you going to execute? You got what I mean now? Like, how are you going to execute this bill if it becomes law? Are you going to go all over the world and start what? Killing Nigerians? So are you going to deny them access to water or electricity? They've already lost, they've got nothing from you. So, and that's also part of what we mean by when you have, charlatans, praise singers, career criminals, holding sensitive positions, making sensitive, important decisions that affect millions of lives. This is what you get. And it is no fault of anyone other than the system that they have put in place, which I continue to advocate for, is complete destruction. And that's what we remember, like, if you don't kill this system, it is going to continue to kill all of us. Now let's leave Abuja for a sec, then go to Ghana. So a few days ago, the Ghanaian police released a statement, which kind of is shocking. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but I'll share it with you in a minute. So they released a statement of their citizens being kidnapped to Nigeria. And how did that happen? People were being lured from Ghana to Nigeria by some online kidnappers using the state of, failed system in data contraption to perpetuate this, right? So they will lure these people from Ghana to Nigeria on Facebook. Then upon arrival in Nigeria, they will kidnap them. They are supposed to be their guests, but rather they will tie their hands, cover their heads, torture them kind of, and then send images and videos to their families that they need to pay up, or else they will never see their loved one again. How did people get this cruel, right? Like, it's almost like, everything about that, Nigeria continue to wow you. And I'm talking about in a negative way. Like when people will say, when is this actually really going to slow down? Like, system where people have become so cold-hearted that all they care about is money. So here is that report, in case if you haven't seen it. Watch this.
On 25th April 2025, the Missing Persons Unit of the Ghana Police Service received a complaint from a relative of Anastasia Baidu that on 22nd April 2025 at about 0900 hours, the victim left home and traveled to Hohoi for a routine medical checkup, but did not return. However, on 24th April 2025, they received a video of the victim with a message indicating that she had been kidnapped to Nigeria, and the kidnappers were demanding a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. On 30th April 2025, a relative of another victim, Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, reported at the Missing Persons Unit with an extract of occurrence from Regional CID, Kibi, and reported of her kidnapping as well. She indicated to the police that on 22nd April 2025, at about 16:45 hours, The family received a video showing victim tied up to a chair in a room, telling them that she had been lured to Nigeria and kidnapped and thus needed their help. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of 500,000 Ghana cedis. A phone number registered in the name Bukari Danladi was provided to them for the payment of the ransom, and that she had paid 5,000 cedis through the said number in advance. Later, another payment of 8,000 cedis was made to another number registered in the name Barikisu Mohammed. Investigations immediately commenced following the receipt of the first complaint. A team of experts comprising officers from the Cybercrime Unit, Missing Persons Unit, Anti-Armed Robbery Unit, and the Police Intelligence Unit, with assistance from the National Signals Bureau, worked around the clock to get to the bottom of this case. A review of the videos on both victims revealed that the two videos were taken at the same location. The same amount of ransom was demanded, and the mobile money number provided for the payment of ransom was also the same. Police commenced a manhunt for persons in possession of some phone numbers which had featured in the investigation and registered in the names of Bukari Danladi, Amalbio Alfred, Alimatu Salifu, and Mama Mahaseni Mate. On 29 April 2025, the police arrested suspect Alfred Amalbio, who recounted that he was not directly involved in the crime, but mentioned one Titus Imba Awuni, who had used his Ghana card details and that of his brother Akobia Sunday to register their SIM cards and sold them out to the Nigerians without their consent. On 1st May 2025, the Upper East Regional Police Intelligence Department arrested 4 suspects, namely Christian Emeka, 27, Basil Okonkwo, 29, both Nigerians, Titus Imba Awuni, 25, and Amalbio Alfred, 21, both Ghanaians at Bolgatanga, and escorted them to the CID headquarters for further investigation. On 2nd May 2025, personnel from Headquarters Police Intelligence Department arrested suspect Mama Mahaseni Mate, 33, at Teshi. 3 suspects, namely Peter Okoye, age 31, Polenos Chidokwe, age 35, and Chinonso Okafo, age 35, were arrested in Portharcourt, Onitsha, Nigeria, and the victims rescued from them. At this time, steps are being taken to receive the victims from the Nigeria Police Force. After the interrogation of the suspects, it came to light that suspect Titus Imba Awuni, who is a mobile money agent in Bolgatanga, the suspect had links with one Abdul Mubarak Zakaria, an employee of one of the telecommunication companies, who has allegedly given him his official login credentials and also forwards a one-time PIN for 2-factor verification to him, which he uses to log into the SIM registration app of the telecom company to register subscriber SIM cards with other people's Ghana card details without their consent and sell same at 150 Ghana cedis each. Suspect Emeka Christian told police that in April 2025, he invited suspect Basil Okonkwo from Nigeria to Ghana to assist him to do business and gather money to perform his father's funeral. He added that one Peter Okoye called him and requested his mobile money number to receive some money. He forwarded his MTN number to him, and thereafter he was informed by suspect Peter that he had kidnapped some Ghanaian ladies who are with him in Nigeria. Hence, he will use his mobile money account to collect the ransom, which he obliged. Later, Peter Okoye called that he needed an additional mobile money number for the same purpose. He then went to Titus Imba Awuni again and bought another SIM registered in the name of Alfred Amalbio and forwarded same to Peter Okoye. He claimed in all he received 5,000 cedis, another 5,000 cedis, and another 3,200 Ghana cedis, totaling 13,200 Ghana cedis through MTN number 053-663-0088. Out of the amount, he took 900 Ghana cedis for himself, 150 Ghana cedis for transfer charges, and then he transferred the balance of 12,250 Ghana cedis to the said Peter Okoye through a phone number registered in the name Mama Mahaseni Mate. The money was then converted to Naira and sent into a Nigerian bank account provided by suspect Peter Okoye, bearing the name Cecilia Williams. Upon the arrest of suspects Christian Emeka and Basil Okonkwo, both Nigerians, the Ghana Police Service was able to establish the identity and true address of suspect Peter Okoye, who had custody of the victims. These details were then shared with Interpol Nigeria, and they aided in the tracking and arrest of the 3 suspects: Peter Okoye, 31, Polenos Chidokwe, 35, Chinonso Okafo, 35, in Portharcourt, Onitsha, in Nigeria. The 2 victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Evelyn Sewa Kunedu, were then rescued. Suspects Peter Okoye and Christian Emeka, both Nigerians, indicated to police that they were in Ghana in the year 2019 to work with Kidnap. They left Ghana for Nigeria in 2020, but Christian Emeka returned to Ghana in June 2024. Peter Okoye, Christian Emeka, and Basil Okonkwo are all Nigerians. They were into romance camp both in Ghana and in Nigeria. They operate through their Facebook and other social media handles. These suspects met the two victims, Anastasia Bedu Atta and Eblesewa Konedu, through their Facebook accounts. Suspects posed as white men who wanted to marry the victims. The two unsuspecting victims became convinced, accepted the marriage proposal. The suspects then lured them to Nigeria, and the victims traveled separately but ended up at the same location on the same day on 22nd of April 2025. On reaching the location in Nigeria at Portharcourt, Onitsha, Peter Okoye and his two accomplices kidnapped them. The three suspects stripped the two victims naked, tied them up, assaulted them with cutlasses, threatened to kill them with a knife, wrapped them in an orange bedsheet with their heads covered with black polythene, and threatened to hang them with a nylon rope. All these violent acts perpetrated against the victims were recorded on video, disseminated on social media, and also a copy was sent to the victims' families with a demand for ransom of 500,000 cedis from each of the victims' families. A total of 18,000 Ghana cedis was paid to various phone numbers from the families. As of today, both suspects and victims are with the Nigerian authorities, and efforts are being made to transport the victims to Ghana and also extradite the suspects to Ghana to assist investigations. At the moment, information received from our counterparts in Nigeria indicates that both victims are fine and they have received routine medical checks. Further updates will be communicated when the victims are received in Ghana and we are able to listen to them and hear their side of the story. On 25th April...
Did you hear that? So the only correction that we should make is that Portharcourt is not in Onitsha. There is Portharcourt, there is Onitsha. So these guys who are into romance scam decided to start kidnapping their fellow Africans. And Ghana was an easy target, Ghanaians. So you had Paul Okoye, Paulina Chidoke, Christian Emeka, Basil Okonkwo in River State, running transborder kidnapping ring, and it's about luring their supposed victims with love and all that, even though they are disguising as white men. But in Nigeria, like some guys sat down and in their supposed intelligence, like, you know, they decided to create an enterprise for themselves, and somehow the rest of them actually bought it. Oh, that's a very good idea. Let's do it. We just invite them that want to marry them, and then we tell them, everybody knows that Nigeria is not safe anyway, so their families will be scared, and right, they will just think that they were kidnapped by Boko Haram. Do you get that now? But unfortunately for them, they are not that smart, because the moment they started transferring money from year to year, it's easier. Just follow the money eventually. And that's exactly what it should be like. But maybe the ones in Nigeria, or Interpol rather, maybe this was done by the Interpol, because if it was Nigerian police, the family members from Ghana contacted, the story will be different. Trust me. But did you see that, including Cecilia Williams, the one that opened a bank account that received the proceeds of abduction? Yeah? So when you see some Nigerians, they are actually not different from their criminal leaders, sincerely. Somebody said the Nigerians are not good people. And some said that, no, you say some Nigerians are not good people. I was like, man, when you see these characters who are also possibly, you know, in their millions too, then you can understand why Nigeria continues to have horrible human beings as your leaders. It's like you have horrible people in abundance in a system that continues, right, to reward criminality per se. Fortunate, isn't it? A lady came online a few days ago to raise an alarm. And what happened? She said she had twins at a private hospital. And the doctor, right, told her that she only had a child, a baby, not two. But she's been suspecting, because around the same time that she had a baby, the doctor's wife also suddenly had a child. And since then, she has been observing this supposed doctor's child. And she strongly believes that this child is a child. So she used the social media to raise the awareness. And then after that, she was invited onto the Arise to at least elaborate, like, what the heck is going on, right? Now let's go hear that. Our first SOS.
Good morning, Nigeria. Good morning, the good people of Nigerians. I beg make una help me. Oh. I go register for one hospital like that for antenatal. I beg make una help me. I register, they say make I do scan, the scan, then do am. Oh. The first one, the second one, the third one, all of them bring out the same this thing. Oh. It show twins. So and now the doctor they explain to me how the thing be. The day one born pikin. And my belly big well. If you see my belly, go no say this belly na twins. And the belly I carry am for 1 year, 4 months. The day when I born this pikin, doctor carry one pikin, come give me for hand. And all my scan result, doctor say when as I ask of the scan result, say make it they give me, make I they carry and they go house. He say for in hospital, they know they do like that. All the scan result they did for 5. I say okay, no problem, because me I won't follow the procedure. So as I born now, doctor carry one pikin come give me. And my husband come ask when pikin dey. The doctor say now one. My husband come shock now because me that time I know they are alive at all. So that they wait for my life because my tongue na so long come down. My husband come say how they go do about this woman. So with prayer, with God, I come back to life. When they bring my pikin now, make we see pikin now. I say where my children dey? My husband say na one doctor give her. I say I go come give you one now. Jenna told my children be I go come give you one. So as they bring the pikin, I come see say the pikin no well. They call doctor come, doctor put us easy. Doctor come tell my husband, say my husband carry and go Gwagwalada hospital, make them put am us easy. Now there my pikin there for good 1 week and some days. Me I come there, I come there ask the nurse where come fix me drip, say wetin happen now when my second twins baby say doctor say make dem no tell me say my pikin something happen to am. Say make dem no tell me, don't tell all of them. Now how my body she won't do me. I say wetin happen, say my pikin don die. I say I no understand where the dead body they give my husband. I say no. I say I keep quiet until when she don't put the dream finish and she won't go. I can't call am back again. I come ask and say where my twins baby they say your twins baby to tell you the truth. Your twins baby don't scatter. I say I no understand the bond they give my husband. I say no, and my husband no get chance with me there. He there with that pikin for that hospital now, so they go they send them up and down. I bet me Nigeria help me. After they discharge me, we go Gwagwalada hospital. My pikin well they discharge and we come house. Now so the doctor test message to my husband through WhatsApp. He come tell my husband say may you help and congratulate to because his wife don born twins, 2 bouncing baby boys. Now after 5 years, his wife born twins. Hey, may you help and celebrate. My husband come call am back say well na dey say he dey for hospital. After that, I can't tell my husband say why if my baby soft finish the breast go still they do me like say another pikin one soft breast. So I can't they monitor them. Say me I must know where my pikin dey because my pikin dey alive. After 6 months I go see my pikin as I go immunization for one hospital like that. After they don't give my pikin immunization, I want back I'm gonna see doctor wife with the 2 children where they carry they come. I can't say okay today me I go know the truth. I can't say one of the pikin there resemble my own pikin. Exactly my pikin, everything. I carry the pikin, carry my own. I see them on my lap. I share them. Now the same face, the same nose, the same dada and everything. I can't say for my mind, that very day they do me like say make I carry my pikin go house. I reach as I tell my husband as I come out. We can't go there the same thing. So now me I go I can't dey fight for my scan result. I can't go to the hospital. I say, may they give me my scan result. They say they don't burn my scan, my file. I say, people fight there. Now only my own when I go carry the burn. Why? They say, make I go outside. I go see the arches. I go outside with one of my friend there. They say, I can't tell them, say, I mean, I don't see any arches. So where una burn am? They say, make I go pack the arches now. I say, I don't see where una burn any file. Where my file dey, because all my scan result today, they may una give me my scan result. I need my scan result. I go meet doctor again. I don't come down hospital almost 2 times or 3 times there. Doctor, the last one why I even go there, I tell doctor, say, today una must give me my scan result. Doctor come tell me, say, the scan result, waiting I won't do, you use and do. I can't tell them, say, I won't use them for my picking birth certificate. He said, make I know what he say, go do am free for me for the hospital. I converse, I come out from the hospital. So as we go now, me I no fit hold am for man again because I dey visit them. My pikin they suffer for their hand there. They know they give am food. The woman know they give am food. You know they give am breast. I ask her say, why you know they give this pikin breast? Why you know they give the children breast? He tell me say since we born the children, they know they suck breast. I say, but your husband send us message say, after 5 years. Now your wife come born twins. Why you know if you give them breast? If now you born them. So me I converse now, come out from there that very day. So I know that I come tell my husband say today me I won't go carry my pikin. I reach there, I go in hospital straight as I go there.
It's a bit confusing, right? She had twins, or she believed that she was going to have twins because she had scan done. But when she finally had when she delivered the baby, they told her that one was dead. They didn't say she had one. They told her that one was dead, and she demanded for the cops, like, can I see it? Can I see the other child? They said no. So 6 months after that, right? They said the doctor's wife also had twins. That's the confusing part for me. Because according to her, the doctor's wife had 2 children, meaning she had twins. But she believes that one of them is ours. So does that mean that the doctor's wife also had a child, same time, but she wanted 2? So she just took one extra, kind of. Now they called her on to Arise, where they probably like calmed her down to explain what was really going on, right? And Arise, let's go there.
The very day 11th, in the month of June 11th, 2022, we came, that is on Saturday. We came and they did another scan for me. And it still showed twins. We called the doctor said he's not around. We said, okay. He said he have told his doctors that they should go on with the things. We said, okay. I went inside and they explained everything to us, reaching to collect the baby clothes. They collect only 1 child clothes and 2 shower. I said, why? Take the other second one. He said, no, that the baby is not feeling fine according to the scan result. I said, but the man that explained to me said everything is okay, that the baby, they are okay. Why are you saying this? She said, no, that after giving birth to the twins, that they are going to put oxygen on 1, that the breathing, the way they check, that the breathing is too high. We said, okay. I went inside, asked them that my husband must come inside. They said, no, that is their own procedure. Husband don't need to go inside with a wife. We said, okay. I went inside. When I got inside the room, I saw doctor standing with a doctor uniform. I was hearing the nurses arguing that the doctor said I should give her injection on her spinal cord. One said no, on her shoulder, and doctor did not say anything. I said, I've given birth to first child, second child through CS, and they gave me injection on my spinal cord. Why do you people want to give me injection on my shoulder? Along the line, they forced me and gave me the injection on my shoulder. Then I couldn't remember anything. Reaching to bring the babies out, they brought only 1 child to my husband. My husband began to ask them, why? Where is the second one? They say, the doctor said the second one is 1. My husband said, but you told us that it's 2. Doctor did not reply anything again, then he left. When they brought me out, I asked my husband, where is my twins babies? He said, twins baby, doctor brought only 1 child to him. I said, no, don't say a thing like that. Okay, where is the remaining one now? He brought the child to me. The way the child looks like, it has changed to green totally. I said, let them call the doctor for me. They called the doctor. The doctor looked at the baby. He said, Kai, let them put oxygen on this child. If not, this baby will die. Immediately, they fixed oxygen on the child. Reaching like 1 hour and some minutes, he said, if this child remain here, he will die. He will not survive. My husband should look for a taxi to take my child to the specialist hospital, Gwagwalada. They take my child there. My husband remains there with the baby and my elder sister. One of the nurses came in to fix a drip on me. I asked her, I said, nurse, where is my twins baby? He said, doctor said nobody should tell you anything. But me, I'm just doing amebo for you. Don't allow doctor to know or anybody. I said, no problem. Tell me what happened. She said that the second baby is dead. I said, okay, where is the dead body? Have you people showed my husband? She said, no. I said, okay. I leave her when she through with fixing the drip on me. She wanted to go and I called her back. I said, come, I don't understand. Where is my twins baby? Okay, where is the dead body now? He said to tell me the truth, the baby have scattered. I said, I don't understand. Scattered. Okay, I want to see the pieces and the bone. They couldn't find the pieces and the bone and brought to me. So I was so angry with what is happening to me. I was so totally confused. The day that doctor want to discharge me, he said, madam, it's today that we'll discharge you. I said, how? He said, yes, we are going home today. I said, okay, where is my twins baby? I want to see my twins baby. He said, your twins baby is dead. I said, you can't tell me that. Okay, where is the dead body? He said, to tell me the truth, he has scattered. I said, okay, I want to see the bone and the pieces. Doctor left. When my husband came, I told my husband, I said, now I don't have money. Even for the baby at the hospital, I don't even have money to pay for his feeding and everything. Now, where are we going to start? Leave this thing first, and your injection remaining one that these people will give you. And your child is the hand of doctor friend. You have to keep quiet for now. I said, okay, when they give me the remaining injection, my husband took me to Gwagwalada Hospital where my baby is. I told my husband that, so me, I'm going to fight for this child. Even when I'm not feeling fine, I will fight for this child. My husband said, let's go home. After 2 weeks, doctor now sent my husband a text message that, please, Mr. Bright, congratulate me. My wife have put to bed bouncing baby boys. My husband, he called him back and said, congratulations. Where can we come and meet you? He said, I'm in the specialist hospital. My husband said, okay, we want to come and meet you there. He said, no, don't come until I call you. In fact, he will soon come back home. My husband said, okay. When they came back home, my husband called him one faithful Sunday. He said, by now, you people should have been back. He said, yes, they are back, but he's in the church. Then when he come back, he will call you. My husband said, okay. My husband called him again. The phone ring, he did not pick. Till one faithful day that I went for immunization at Amak Hospital, Besa. I take my son there, and I was feeling this symptom of as if my child, when one...
I can feel her, right? So I have questions, you understand? And maybe you can help me, okay? So she believes that the baby they brought to her, which she said the baby was almost green, was the second baby. The other baby was fine. So the baby there was like, unwell, that they took to the specialist hospital in Gwagwalada, I think. So that's the baby they told her as scattered, which means like in pieces or so, like dead. That's most I understand that too, because the doctor's wife also put to bed. And then they were supposed to be twins. So according to her, since the hospital couldn't provide the corpse of our baby, so what they did was to add our baby to the doctor's baby and then declare that they've had twins. I mean, ordinary DNA should be able to take care of this, don't you think? Right. Let her finish. Right?
You will be as if another one want to suck breast again. I was telling my husband that my child is not dead. And I will find the way out to get my child.
Okay.
When I went to the hospital, they inject my baby. He collect his own immunization. I'm about to leave. I saw Dr. Wife with 2 children, with one of the brother coming from house to the hospital. When I saw her, I was so shocked when I saw the baby in her hand. I said, why this child look exactly like my own child? What is happening? I asked her, are you a doctor wife? She said, yes. I said, yes, I remember. I said, when did you give birth to your child? He said, long ago, almost 6 months now. I said, congratulations, we greeted ourselves and I be able to collect that child from her. I set my child on my lap, set the second one on my second lap. I be able to confuse her to remove the cap of the child. Exactly my child. I was so totally confused. I said, I was confused. Oh. I don't know which one is my own again. I don't know the clothes that I wear my child. I could have not even remember which one is this and which one is my own. Then I left with anger. Told my husband, when I went home, I told my husband that, look, my baby is alive. My baby is not dead. I saw my baby in Dr. Wife's hand. He said, it can't be so. He said, okay, what are we going to do now? I said, I'm going to pretend as a hungry woman, as a poor woman looking for food to eat. Then I carry 2 of my wrapper that I bought that I've never sold it. I take it to their house and I ask her, please, mother, I want to sell my wrapper. I'm so hungry. Even my children are hungry. Please, can you buy this wrapper from me? He said, are you not the woman that I met at the hospital? I say, yes. Please, we are doctor, family friend. That is how I be able to convince her. We now became friend. And I started going to their house, visiting the child. Everybody in that area know how the woman treated the child, like rag. Sometimes I will go there, bet the baby, clean up the child. The child will poo-poo, the woman will leave the child, taking care of the other ones. I was so angry. One fateful day, I asked my husband that I want to go and ask for my scan result. He said, go ahead. I go to the hospital with one of my friends. I asked doctor, where is my scan result? I want to carry my scan result. He said, they have burned my scan result and burned my file. I said, can't be, you will be a...
Like, I am not a doctor, and I'm not trying to diagnose her. Do you understand? I don't know. I think I'm feeling the vibe of somebody who is suffering from postpartum depression, you know, like accepting that one of our twins was dead, like accepting that was like, she's not accepting it. And that can actually last for years. There are people that we never accept. And in most cases, when they see any child, every time they see any child that is of the age of that their child that they lost, because to them, that child is not lost. That child is not dead, is lost. So every time they see a child anywhere, there's always that connection that kind of will remind them of that child. So in our own case, right, without dismissing our, don't get me wrong, without dismissing our case, so here you get. So she found that the wife of their own doctor, when she was pregnant, was also pregnant. So she believed that she had twins, and the doctor's wife only had a child. And since she's moved closer to them, she observed that the doctor's wife takes care of other children. But this particular one that she suspects to have been her own child, right, is not being treated well. That's our own conviction that, yeah, must be my child. They're not treating him well. See the way they are treating him. He poo-poo, they didn't clean him. They're taking care of other. That means it's not their child. Like I said, I'm not dismissing a battle because everybody is fighting what they have to. But again, an ordinary DNA. All they needed is just a slab. I've been waiting to a swab, right, of the father and of their child, a DNA test. That's it. And then the police would have to investigate if it ended up being a child. You get what I mean? Nigeria is a place where, you know, they will likely not really get the help. You know what I mean? Right. I'm going to need the help of Garba Live, my dear sister Celia, or Latu Aruna. And if Ahmed is in the house as well, that would be great. And everyone else who understands Hausa. The next video I'm about to show you is of a cleric, right, in northern Nigeria, who is now telling the people why Taraba State, right, should have an Islamic governor, because according to him, it is so wrong, very wrong, for the Muslims to be led by infidels. And they have to do everything to ensure that, you know, because the worst Muslim, the worst kind of Muslim, right, is far, far better than any very, very good infidel in the face of Allah. That's why he said, I'm going somewhere with this. Now listen to this.
Allah, siyasa ta shigo ku ji tsoron Allah ku zabi musulmi. Ubangiji subhanahu wata'ala bai sanya kafiri ya zama shugaba akan musulmi ba. Sai dai by accident. Amma ba dai a ce wai haka Allah ta'ala ya tsara ba. Saboda haka kai ka ji tsoron Allah akan kanka kai wa Allah ta'ala abin da yake so. Wane ne ya kamata ya shugabance ka? Ka ji tsoron Allah ka zabi wanda ya kamata ya zama shugaba. Ba inda aka ce wanda ba musulmi bai shugabanci musulmi. Bai sai yiwu wannan ba musulunci bane. To inda kai musulmi ne na gari kuma to kar ka je ka zabi wanda ba musulmi ba. Duk a kowace jam'iyya take ba ruwanka da jam'iyyansa. Shi din kawai zaka duba. Ka ji tsoron Allah, halin da ake ciki a Taraba kowa yana bata masa rai. Wallahi duk mutumin kirki yana damuwa da damuwan da ake ciki a wannan jiha din. To amma kuma musulman ne ba su hada kansu ba. Ba su yi abin da ya kamata ba, Allah ya jarrabe su. Ku ji tsoron Allah wa tashimu bi hablillahi jami'an wala tafarraqu. Ku rigo da igiyan Allah gaba daya, kada ku rarraba. Kar ku rarraba. Yadullahi ma'al jama'a. Wa nara al-jama'ata haqqan wa sawaban wal furqata zaygan wa azaba. Ma da yace mu aqidan mu ahlus sunna abun nan hadin kai shine rahama. Jama'a rahama ne, hada kai rahama ne, rarrabuwan kai kuma azaba ne. Amma inda musulmin Taraba za su hada kansu ba abin da zai hana su kafa gwamnati. Wallahi ba abin da zai hana. Dare da rana malamin mu Dr. Jalo yana wannan magana, wallahi har tausayin sa nake ji. Wallahi har tausayin sa nake ji a zuciyana. Saboda yanda yake so ya ga an tabbatar da wannan al'amarin kuma shine alkhairi ga musulmai, amma wasu musulman ba sa ba shi haɗin kai. Shekara da shekaru ana fama. To mun yi bayani akan tsoron Allah, mun faɗi siffofin masu tsoron Allah, mun faɗi sakamakon masu tsoron Allah. To don Allah ku ji tsoron Allah. A musulunci akwai alwala'u wal bara, ya allazina amanu la tattakhidu aduwi wa aduwakum awliya. Kar ku riki makiyana da makiyanku masoya. Wa man yatawallahu minkum fa innahu minhu. Sai Allah ya tashe ka tare da su. Almar'u ma'a man ahabba yawm al-qiyama. Mutum yana tare da wanda yake so ranar al-qiyama. Zaka so a tashe ka da su ranar al-qiyama? To me yasa zaka yi su? Me yasa zaka yi su? Ga musulmai ƴan uwanka. Ai musulmi wallahi duk man ahabba yawm al-qiyama. Mutum yana tare da wanda yake so ranar al-qiyama. Zaka so a tashe ka da su ranar al-qiyama? To me yasa zaka yi su? Me yasa zaka yi su? Ga musulmai ƴan uwanka. Ai musulmi wallahi duk lalacewansa ya fi kafiri saboda musulmi komai lalacewarsa wallahi ba zai taɓa addininka ba. Ba zai ci mutuncin addininka ba. Ba zai ci mutuncin musulmi da musulmai ba. Ko bai maka wani abu na rayuwa ba dai za ka samu kariya na addininka. Ballantana ana tamanin haka. Amma wanda ba musulmi ba zai ci mutuncin addininka. Zai ci mutuncinka saboda kai musulmi ne. To ta ya za a ce an yi sake irin wannan abu yana tafiya? Wallahi mu ji tsoron Allah. Kowa ya ji tsoron Allah ya yi iya abin da zai iya a bar wa Allah ikonsa. Ka yi iya abin da za ka yi tawakkali ga Allah. Wa mai tawakkal ala Allah fa huwa hasbuhu. Duk wanda ya dogara ga Allah, Allah ya san masa. Qilha wa tawakkal ala Allah. Wani yazo ya ce ya Rasulullah, taguwa ta na dogara ga Allah, in daure ta ne ko in dogara ga Allah in sake ta kawai? Yace daure ta ka dogara ga Allah. Je ka jefa ƙuri'anka ka dogara ga Allah. Ka bar wa Allah ta'ala shine zai yi maka, ba wayonka bane ba dabaranka ba. Kuma kar ka ɗebe tammani daga rahamar Allah ka ce an yi abun ya gagara. Wannan ba
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
So according to him, I think he has a name. His name is Sheikil Zaurin Abubakar Mukhtar. Guess what? In northern Nigeria, preachings like that and preachers like that, they are celebrated. Just so you know, okay? In case if there are people who are going to be feigning ignorance or act shock, like, really? You know, people who are always like, actually, they knew, they'll be like, did you know that? Really? Nalayo, acting shock. In northern Nigeria, preachers who continue to tell people that pagans, infidels, because once you are not a Muslim to them, you are an infidel. And according to their own Islam, it is so wrong for them to allow you to actually lead them. Do you understand? Like, killing the infidels is a welcome sort of like cultural thing for them. Infidels, all they have to do is just to call you the infidel, kafiri, kafirino, kafirin. Yeah? And they preach about whenever election is coming like that to this kind of preach. So that guy was telling people in his own mosque that Muslim has never ruled Taraba states. And it is time for that to change. Because in the face of Allah, it is Allah actually forbids infidels to lead Muslims. People like that are inciters, but they won't be touched. No. They are also part of the reason why your electoral system, right, is really, really messed up. Because, yeah, people like that are very, very instrumental, like very useful in the hands of the rogues that continue to sabotage and then pillage that contraption. I just thought I should put that in. And therefore, the fear of people when they see the gathering of these northerners, like in their glory, when they appear in their true, you know what I mean? So the impression then was like, something is about to happen in this area, because that's what happened in Lagos yesterday, when suddenly, in front of a Dangote refinery, this crowd of young, middle-aged men, like about 40 or 50 of them, right, suddenly appeared in front of the refineries that the residents were confused. Like, oh, what did they happen? Oh, like the guy that made this video.
Wow. Where are they going? Where are they coming from? Subhanallah. 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 Where are they going? Where are they coming from? Who sent them to here? Who sent them down here? May God Almighty help us. So, where are they coming from? Where are they going? Who asked them to come? Who invite these people? In the front of KTLFT said, What are they looking for? Where are they coming from? Where are they heading to? Now, wow. Wàhálà don enter Yorùbá land, Baba. Rí pé gbogbo àwọn gbogbo ń sọ lélẹ́yìí. Ibo làwọn bíbí ti ń bọ̀ tí wọ́n fi pọ̀ tó báyìí tí wọ́n fi wọlé àwọn oníwàhálà àwọn kí wọ́n wọlé báyìí. Ní group báyìí kí wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe ibo náà ń lọ iṣẹ́ òun náà fẹ́ wá ṣe. Ibo náà ti fẹ́ lọ ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe pọ̀ tó yìí. Rí pé a ti finish.
Afa. Ẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀nà ìwọ̀n. Kọ́ńsọ̀ ẹ̀.
Bàbá ìgbàgbé náà yẹn wọ́n máa ń ṣe fún wọn tó ṣe wà yìí. Because of election 2027 àwọn people ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan báyìí o ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín. Because of election 2027 wọ́n ti ń plan ahead tó ṣe wà yìí. Because of 2027 election. Just because. Which work?
Confront.
Dangote refinery. Wetin I wan go do there? What type of work?
That's a current for the grass.
God of mercy. And I wan go cut grass for Dangote refinery and I plenty like this. Baba, the pay at the finish. Baba, ọlọ́run ọmọ mi tó ti ń bọ̀ o. Wọ́n kàn ní wọn báyìí ni o, ẹ ti rí ẹ̀rí pàdé finish nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ̀rí pàdé finish nílẹ̀ àti finish. Wọ́n ní everybody lè kámẹ́rà wọn. Everybody lè kámẹ́rà kó fi sí ọ̀la àwọn police gan ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn onú àlá àwọn ibo náà àwọn bíbí ti wá tó báyìí. How they reach here? Who asked them to come? Where are they going? Who invite these people? Baba, ẹ̀rí pé àti tán lẹ̀ pápátá. Ẹ̀rí pé àti tán lẹ̀. Ẹ̀rí pé àti tán yányán. Because of election 2027 ni o. Tó ṣe máa pa àwọn èèyàn rẹpẹtẹ. Òun náà bíbí òun ni wọ́n wá fún yín o. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ kẹ́ anybody wọn kọ́ máa dúró náà kọ́ máa padà síbi tó ti ń wà. Kọ́ máa padà lọ síbi tó ti ń bọ̀ wá. Kọ́ máa yẹ káwọn bíbí kan dúró mi báyìí. Because wọn lẹ́mìí dáríjì tán ṣe wà yìí. Chai, we don finished. Hello, sir.
See, Baba, they say they come from Katsina. They all come work for Dangote refinery. Shebi, Dangote refinery. Say they all come work for Dangote refinery. So we saw them this morning. They say they come from Katsina. This is Ibejuleki, front of Dano, legal free zone. Kano, Katsina. Okay, you come now from Katsina. You come. Are you in Nigeria? Yes. Where are NIN? Where ID card? Let me see your ID card. NIN. Make I see. Wait, make I see now. Okay, this is your NIN.
Sai idan ka tafi kamar za ka je dire.
Wow.
What's Ibejuleki? I mean, I don't want to profile people, but like I said, don't blame the people. You know, people have been forced to normalize abnormalities, and they have been burnt many times as well. So we strongly believe that the terrorists trying to take over the contraption, like Nigeria, they have their sleeper cells all over Nigeria, not just the northern part of Nigeria, southern part of Nigeria. Our own generalismo of Yoruba land, Are Ono, Kakamfo, Iba, Gani Adams once told us that we have 1,846 or thereabouts Fulani terrorist camps in our forest alone. Do you understand? And we've had instances where Okada riders and under the seat of their bike, they had weapons stored there. It's like, we've had some of them who have said that all they are waiting for is just the order. Oh yeah, go. And then boom, we can all wake up and not being able to even leave our homes or even probably get killed inside our homes. Don't blame the people. Just take a look at the roads in charge of the contraption, right? They have generals who are supposed to be fighting to protect you. And yesterday, right, the chief of the defense staff, Musa, led other clowns in uniform and their walking sticks to go and see Koolu, the Dike Simba of Anambra, to go and brief him about the security in the country. And guess what? When they came out, they said, oh, Tinubu has given us the marching order to confront these terrorists. The reason why you are seeing this terrorism increase in Nigeria is because some external interests are funding terrorism in the Sahel. He didn't mention name or names, but we do have an idea of those or the country that is sponsoring this uprise and uprise in insurgency in the Sahel. France, Macron, and his fellow imperialist, of course. But Musa didn't say that. But Musa said Tinubu has given them the marching order. I'm like, did you actually need a marching order to do your job? But it is as it was under Bukuwari, so it is under Tinubu. And of course, as long as this contraption continues, so shall it be. You may actually believe that you have left your life in the hand of God, not in the hand of these clowns and walking sticks.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
It's another very important meeting with Mr. President.
Very well.
What may we know about this?
It's one of assurance. I think our meeting today is for us to review the entire security situation in the country. The president is concerned about what's going on, and we have reassured him that we're on top of our game. We're working extremely very hard. What has happened of recent is that there's a global push by terrorists and jihadists all over the Sahel area, and that pressure is what actually came into Nigeria because of the nature of our borders. And so we have, Mr. President has given directives as to what to do next for us to intensify all efforts, collaborate with all our sister countries around, because it is the porous nature that is coming there that is actually aggravating our own issues on ground. And so all our theaters have been enhanced, equipments have been bought. Mr. President has also given us much approvals for air assets and other aspects of security. And like we said, it's not only the kinetic effort, the non-kinetic aspects that is most important. The President is also looking at the aspects of also discussing with the governors for their own support, buy-in in ensuring that dividends of democracy also extends to the communities to be able to stamp down the issue of insecurity. And we're working together. You can see that we're together with the National Security Advisor, the NSA, the DGDSS, and all other ones. So we're working together as a team. And you can see us here, members of the armed forces, working in unity, including the police, to make sure that Nigeria is peaceful, and that is our mandate, and that we work towards. We want to appeal to all Nigerians not to get tired, and they should be wary of fake news. There's a lot of fake news that has been spread out, making it look, most of the videos being circulated are videos from other countries or old videos, making it look as if it is new. And you always want to wonder, why do some individuals feel happy when things go bad in their country? If Nigeria is destroyed, all of us will go down. And so it is important that we all cooperate with members of the armed forces and security agencies. If we see something that is going wrong anywhere in the country, let us report. Action will be taken, including our own personnel. If we see them doing what is not supposed to be done, they should take a report and we'll take action. We want to thank all Nigerians for the support we've been getting. Thank you.
It's good to know that the President has given you this new momentum to improve on what you've been doing, and you are giving the assurance too. Some governors have been raising concerns, Borno, Plateau, and some of them. What assurance are you giving the residents of those states now?
Yeah, we're working together. Not long ago, we went to the northeast together with the ministers. The Chief of Defense and other services have gone. Yesterday, I just came out from Maiduguri to show you that we're working together with all the governors, because we know we cannot do it alone. We need also the governors to be part of it. The federal government is doing so much. States need to come in, local governments and communities. everyone has a role to play in ensuring that there's peace in Nigeria, and that's what we try to push, and that's what we're doing. And we're happy that Nigerians are warming up to it. Disregarding all those ones, they are naysayers, those ones that don't mean us well. We're shaming them because we're going to continue to succeed. That we are sure.
Nuisance leleyi. Nuisance leleyi.
Did you hear that? That is Nigeria general. Nigeria is a place where they make themselves generals without fighting any war or winning any war. They are generals, general. Did you hear that clown, that idiot? 22 soldiers were slaughtered in Borno by Boko Haram just about 2 weeks ago. Right? And these were soldiers, Nigerian soldiers. Just last week. Abi, was it last week or this week? It's actually this week that the Boko Haram dislodged military bases in northern Nigeria, Marte, local government area to be precise. And from the video we have seen, 7 soldiers killed, weapons scattered away, barrack attacked by these terrorists, weapons scattered away. But yeah, there is a global push, whatever that even means. What does that even mean? Global push by jihadists in the Sahel. What does that mean? But because it is a corrupted system where you have all these rogues who are supposed to actually be tried for treason, for betraying that contraption. Unfortunately, people like that are supposed to be tried, starting with the druggie himself, Koolu, right? From him to every last of them, including that guy, that clown. You have the weapon, we have this other and the rest of that, but they are like doing media run, talking about people. Yeah, if you expose them, that means you don't wish Nigeria well, or you don't wish us well. It is old video. Papa reacts to your own soldiers that are being killed. You are even denying them in death, simply because you don't want to look bad. Do you know that's one thing about them? They don't like looking bad. And that's why they talk tough. They are a bunch of clowns. Oh, Plessus Odingba. I don't know his role within their supposed Nigerian governors, APC governors. They also met and gave they gave a vote of, it's called, pass a vote of confidence on Tinubu and the security guys, that everything is fine, as usual.
You will agree with me that what we practice here is a partisan democracy. That is democracy where all elections must be through political party sponsorship. In this case, the government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is a government produced by All Progressive Congress. So everybody you have seen here today came as a member of APC, irrespective of the political office he or she occupies. So, and we are here to put heads together to congratulate ourselves and congratulate Nigerians on the recent developments. At the beginning of this administration, when the president started with the reforms, the opposition was very loud in criticizing the policies of government. But today, Mr. President is being vindicated. Gradually, international organizations like World Bank, IMF, are now beginning to commend the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for taking bold decisions in embarking on a reform-driven government. But at the same time, to also see how best to coordinate and encourage members of our great party, and by extension Nigerians, who, despite all distractions, were resilient in supporting the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and putting together on how best to serve Nigeria better as a political party. So our party will have a responsibility as a party to provide support for the administration of this courageous and bold man who has come to serve Nigeria. And our meeting went well. We put our heads together, we discussed, and we agreed that going forward, working as a family, we must struggle to serve Nigeria better.
In addition to that, we don't know if issues about the decisions taken by the Supreme Court on local governments is one of the issues that they discussed.
Our political party, APC, is a rule-driven political organization. If there is any decision of Supreme Court against our party, we will obey. In favor of our party, we will also obey. We will not go against court judgments. We are here, like I told you, as a political party. And there are different organs of the party, political party, from the ward level, from the polling unit level, up to the ward level, to the local government, state and national. So from time to time, as appropriately required, we will always meet to put our ideas.
That is hopeless, Uzodimba. Of course, you don't expect him to say anything otherwise than what he said. He's been saying the same thing under Bokwari. You remember, Bokwari made him the governor of Anambra State after coming fourth in an election that they caught abracadabra that made him governor. And since then, he spoke glowingly of Bokwari. In fact, Bokwari used to visit, Imo States, where hopeless Uzodinjo was, new sheriff in town at the time. How Bokwari loved the Igbos, how Bokwari has changed Igbo land. Today, they are all saying that Bokwari destroyed Nigeria, and it is Tinubu that is fixing it now. It's always the same, but it's up to you, right? To be fooled if you want to be. Take a look at these 100-level students of Alex Ekweme University in Ebonyi State. They were caught receiving lecture under the tree. Some will say, oh, I remember during my days about 35 years ago, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, right? From your own experience, that you had to study in an open space because inadequate, theaters, lecture theaters and all that, right? This is 2025. 20 years after that, people are still being subjected to the same. Our future leaders. I said devil is a state, by the way. Right, most of us come online on social media to express our disgust, right? Our disgust towards these career criminals called politicians in that contraption, right? Oh, they are so bad. Honestly speaking, I don't know. We're supposed to be beating them when we see them on the street. Some people, if they tell you how they feel about Buwala, right, you will think if anybody sees him on the streets, ordinarily, either they would kind of like ignore him, or better still, give him the peace of their mind. No, that's not how it works. You see, on social media, right, sometimes people do what is called the ads mentality, okay? Like, if everybody says it's bad, then it's bad. But guess what? In real life, these rogues actually mingle so well. People, with or without security, people are willing, right, to even lie down on the ground for them to be trampled upon. I'm telling you, because they want selfie. Oh my God! See Wike. Oh my God! Look at Wike. Oh, that's Wike. Easy Wike. Hello guys. Hello, any fans me? See, Governor Wike is here. Very, very. Then you begin to see the same Nigerians. Hey, you don't make up, don't forget also. You don't see now. You just see Wike like that. Baba, you are lucky. The same voluntary slaves, unfortunately. I'm just not saying this just randomly. It is because of the video put up by Buwala. You know, like, oh, there are people who are like, you know, who appreciate what I'm doing. You would think if anybody saw Buwala on the street, man, they're going to tear him apart. Say, you this betrayer, how dare you, you know, that stuff, but that's not how it works. The guy made a video and then they put this up to let you know that, yeah, you may pretend that you don't like us, or you actually secretly like us. I think.
Oga decide to follow the right way, to do the right thing.
No, he said he based on his conviction.
No,
he said he moved based on
we are not following conviction. We follow somebody who is speaking the truth.
Yes, sir.
We are following somebody who speaks the truth. You always speak the truth with the power every time. It's not about conviction. We are talking about somebody who does not have fear, who speaks the truth and follow the right thing. Yes.
That is what we are after.
That is what we are after, and I support every of your words. Your last interview last time
Tinubu
in channel in a right television.
I
follow it.
No question about that.
And I supported everything that you say.
Voice, he's just making like Erofai your friend. He says he wants someone.
When you were talking to Ndume, Ali Ndume has been a senator for 16 years. Go to his constituency, he cannot point one good thing that he has achieved. I follow everything that you were saying.
I think it's time for
you understand? He said Natasha, this is the first time in the House of Senate that go to her constituency that she has tried a little.
But I want to ask you one question.
Okay.
Yes, how sure would I say I be the Daniel?
Oh God, me, I know you. I have followed your words.
Now.
Okay. I don't need to give you example, sir.
Did I tell you why you are Daniel Bola?
Yes, sir.
I served in Borno, in Marama, our local government. And that is your area. So I didn't know you not because of today. When I was serving in Borno State in 2013, Justice Auta was the chief judge of the Federal High Court then. I go to his house, eat food there. That is when I know you. Not today I know you. So if you can't.
You see, how you don't know me? That time where, you know, Nigerians. In that same Borno state, where some of the people who are the victims of this renewed Boko Haram insurgents, right? They were called together by a charity or a charitable organization that was there to distribute food. And in a stampede, I don't know why that hasn't actually made it to your national news in Nigeria, because this happened yesterday. You know what I mean? Oh, hang on. Yeah. And from what we heard, right? More than 40 people were stampeded, like trampled over, they died. In a nutshell, died. I don't know why it didn't make it to their news in Nigeria. Again, I've said that before. You see, people have been numbed, right, by the APC, nonchalant, I don't care attitude towards these killings. That when people hear about, oh, so people died. Again, you know, breaking news. 27 people killed by Boko Haram in Borno. Everybody will just remain the same. Breaking news. Atigbo. So where is the breaking news? I just told you. 27 people killed in Borno State, including women and children. Can you imagine? But, okay, we don't hear that one. Where is the breaking news? Like, what do you mean, where is the breaking news? I just told you. Is that how you're going to react to it? Baba na Borno jare, no be today that they killed them there. I thought you wanted to tell us any news. But that will not be news now. That's what APC did to Nigerians. Unfortunately, some of you watching me right now probably feel the same. And right now you are probably questioning like, oh, hang on, it's true. I never really get moved. Like, I really don't, like, I never really feel any form of emotional stuff, except if I have to fake it. You are probably probing yourself right now, like, I heard about so cute, so cute, yeah. Never really, doesn't bother me, does it? We have some of you like that. No thanks to APC. It used to be, you know, kind of like a rage reactions when you hear about the Boko Haram's strike or this terrorist or that terrorist. Just, where's Nigerian army? Where's this? Now people don't even ask anymore. They just ask you what is the next news, unfortunately. And we're going to stay in Abuja a bit because somebody made a video, which is a very, very good one, that not only that the supposed Nigeria government, Dokpemu Stupid Service, from the Daura Secret Service to Dokpemu Stupid Service, DSS they are called, currently persecuting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on a trumped-up charges that this will be the second time. The first time they pushed it got trashed in their own court that they got so scared that they couldn't like respect their own court judgments. Now they are still holding him. However, they are not satisfied. They went as far as recruiting criminals, arming them to kickstart an armed struggle in eastern part of Nigeria so that they can link that to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Still, it's not working. Then they have resorted into publicly, right, defaming him, and at the same time, putting a target on his back by calling Nnamdi Kanu the enemy of Nigeria. Somebody said, and they put up posters in Abuja. To what purpose? Like, what the heck, man? That was my reaction when I saw this.
This is Federal High Court. In and out of this Federal High Court. Abuja. These posters you see here, see. Being placed all around the Federal High Court. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them, not one, not two. You go to Secretariat, the same thing. You go to Musa Market Junction, the same thing. You go to Bega, the same thing. Bega Junction that leads to Uber Express and Lube and Otako, and the same thing happening. They place it all over. This video, I'm making it today, 15th of May, 2025. This is what we see here. Calling a leader of a peaceful movement a terrorist. Where does he count? A man who is agitating for the freedom of his people. This is what we see. One thing is sure, that in all these things, victory is ours. Thank you. This is Federal High Court.
So they put up posters around Abuja to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, a dangerous person. I want to try and see if I can put the screenshot of that screenshot from that video. Let's see if I can put one up that is readable. You know, it's like so fast enough that could barely, pick the content. Let's see if this one is readable. It's still very much terrible. Yeah. So. Federal government, what's this again? Anyway. What they are putting out there is to portray Nnamdi Kanu as a dangerous person that Nigeria cannot afford, right, to let him go. Or your court says that he's committed no crime. So we started this campaign against Mazi, and I hope somebody also will print Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's posters, right? That says all the warnings he gave to Nigeria when he warned Nigeria, right? And Nigerians, and where Nigeria is set today, and always boldly say, a man who saw today, yesterday, and also boldly write it on top, prisoner of conscience. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader, indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, the man who saw today, yesterday. Then you list that and print that, print that and paste it all over Abuja as well. That's not too much of a thing that anybody can do, is it? It is not. They are trying to be petty, cheeky and all that, right? But at the same time, okay, you can actually play the game with it. I would believe. It's unbelievable. Clowns, jesters. Talking about clowns and jesters. I saw a video, again, this is my own opinion, okay? I saw a video where the supposed Nigerian military, which kind of was like, yeah, the Air Force. I don't even know what to call them, all right? But they shared a video that they called the show of force. You know what I mean? Like to display what they are capable of doing. And then I am like, well, we have this Sahelian terrorists who are not doing all of this practice exercise, and they are gaining ground. They are hoisting flags. They are clearing territories inside Nigeria. So that's why I call them clowns. Have you seen this video? with all of that. Now, one Abdullahi from the Sahel, right? Go enter barrack, lead all of his other guys in, and then these specially trained soldiers, you go see them say, Omo, the only thing they will remember in all of their training is the endurance trek. You know, when you have to trek about 40, 50 kilometers before you reach another base, because they just attack your base, right? So the only skill that they usually put to use, the survivors, the soldiers that survives, is the endurance trek, trekking, hard terrain, mushy, muddy terrains, because fighting, go. Props last on it. You get what I mean? Like the way people dress on Halloween, and they say dress your career day, you know, that kind of what you do in secondary school, career day dressing. Then you go to the show, you buy face masks and the gas mask, you buy some other toy stuff. Then you pretend that you are actually a Marine, kind of. Because apart from that, I've not seen them like special help. You know, the special help, they say they train these people in a special operation. And then they will just go. You know that thing we watch in the movies, right? Solo, they will blend in, and then they will start taking all the terrorists one by one, their leaders. It's not even about like what we watch in the movies. We have seen America. We have seen them done it a few times. Remember Soleimani? Remember some of all those guys they took out as well? Yeah, we saw them online. Almost like what we watched in the movies, right? Like Nigeria no fit train all these guys except when they will begin, except to be harassing, oppressing the supposed civilians. The same people they are meant to be protecting, though. Some believable say clowns. And Nigerians themselves are unbelievable. Because I saw a video, right? There's a guy who, right now, I'm trying to figure it out, or maybe I'm late, or maybe I'm slow, right? I'm trying to figure out what exactly is. I want to say what the exact is going on here. Or maybe you have seen it. So this guy said that they lied to people, right? You know what? It's in Yoruba, so listen.
Mr. Maejo, kí ló gbé yín dé Àgídìgbò?
Èmi àti girlfriend mi a plan pé a fẹ́ ṣe wedding. A di àwọn bí 100 plus nínú group ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni wọ́n pẹ̀lú àwọn tí mo mọ̀. Òun náà dẹ̀ kó àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ wa. A dẹ̀ ta aṣọ ní 50,000 pẹ̀lú package so ní ó wà lọ́wọ́ wọn yẹn. So after tí a ta aṣọ tán, ó ní mo left group sọ pé ìyàwó ti sá lọ. Ọ̀dọ̀ plan mi àti ẹ̀ ni. So ọ̀dọ̀ package ni aṣọ tí a gbé fún wọn. So hotel ta lodge sí èmi àti ẹ̀ after tí a gba owó tá gba bí 5 million ni ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n ti wá ká wa mọ́ láàárọ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ wọ́ wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ Alhaji Oríyọmí pé ká gbẹnu sí máìkì kì í dẹ̀ ṣe pé bóyá pé 40 tiwa náà situation Nigeria ni ó jẹ́ ká wò pé ká decide láti package aṣọ owó la fi ra aṣọ náà a dẹ̀ tẹ orúkọ a tẹ everything.
Okay, situation Nigeria ló jẹ́ kẹ́ fògbójú gba owó lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn.
No, fògbójú gba á fún wọn láṣọ ó ní a taṣọ fún wọn.
Ẹ tú síta ẹ jẹ́ ká rí ẹ tú síta.
Ǹjẹ́ máa wá ṣe wedding yìí àbẹ́ ṣe wedding?
À ní plan ká fẹ́ ṣe wedding normal girlfriend ni wá kì í ṣe pé bóyá. Àti nínú 3 million tèmi yọ 100 láta fún 50,000 2 million lèmi fóun èmi dẹ̀ ti nínú fóun tèmi ra ladies bike.
Okay, àwọn tí ẹ ta aṣọ 50k fún ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí lẹ fẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe fún yín?
Kán má bínú kán jọ situation Nigeria.
Kán má bínú báwo
Calm down.
Àmọ́. Àmọ́.
Lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ dá owó padà owó tẹ̀ra bẹ́ẹ̀ sì lọ wá owó kálukú.
Èmi ti fowó sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù.
Alhaji ló bá wa dá.
So it must be a skit. I stumbled on that and I was like, no, I won't see that alone. A lot of you would have to see it with me. And if it's a skit, right, then we probably will suffer the embarrassment together, right? Anyway, talking about a skit, that one may be a skit. The next one I'm about to share with you is not a skit. Because this person is anyway, he happened to be the governorship candidate of PDP in Lagos. in 2023. Okay, so he has now crossed over to APC, and people said he was from there, like he kind of like came from there to join PDP to become their candidate, but he's back home now. Again, it is not a skit, because, or maybe it is. No, it is not. Okay, you know what? Figure it out from that.
Back home is as a result of the reforms that Mr. President is doing. And I'll tell you, because I don't just talk, I know what I'm saying. A selfish president is only a selfish president. Listen to me very well. It's only a selfish president that would say, yes, subsidy must go, but because of my re-election, I will not remove it now. I will remove it in next election. Only a selfish president. But a selfless one who actually mean well for the country will say, even if I am going to bet my second coming, I will do what is best for the country, for Nigeria. And that is what the president is. Because if he's actually thinking of his own re-election, Wallah, he will not remove that subsidy. And he will not float that naira. Yes, of course, it came with some temporary pain. And I will tell you, we're already seeing the reforms working. I'll give you 2 examples. Go and check NBS very well, Bureau of Statistics. In 2023, April 2023, that was the last fact before this government came to office. I'll mention 2 states. Ogun State, our neighbor, from the Federation account, only collected about 2.9 billion. Zamfara State, about 3.5 billion. Go back to April 2024, that's a year after, correct? Yes. Ogun State collected from the Federation account about 7.9 billion. While Zamfara State collected 8.9 billion. Today, you will see all the state governors coming to tell you, I have been doing everything and I did not borrow a kobo. Yes. That is because the man at the center pumped back the money removed from subsidy, from the floated naira, and return it back to the component state.
Ẹni òfò ni ẹ ṣòfò láyé ẹ tún ṣe lálìkìyàmà ẹ̀yin rádaràda wọ̀nyí.
That's how they roll. Just pull number out of your ass, flaunt it with confidence. People will believe, you know. Before Tinubu, the NBS, National Bureau of Statistics, said unemployment in Nigeria was about 43%. When Tinubu came in, without creating any job or anything, they rebased NBS. First, he removed Kale, the guy in charge, replaced him with an Agbadorian. About within 2 months that they replaced the former guy, the new guy released a favorable statistics. Guess what? Nigeria has no unemployment problem. In fact, it's only 4.5% Nigerians that are unemployed. Others, they have so much work, so much job. Do you understand an economy that says they have 4% unemployment? It simply means that it is a productive economy. No improvement in electricity, no improvement in security, no improvement in infrastructure per se, but suddenly from 45% unemployment down to 4.5%. Magic, Abi. But overall, everywhere you turn to in Nigeria, there is a beggar. I'm talking about more than you've ever seen before in your life. We are aware of those who are losing their jobs. This one has lost his job, that one has lost his job because the businesses are folding and dying. But to Tinubu and his gang, no, everything is fine. He floated the naira. He removed the subsidy. Floated Nigerian naira, he said, right? That took Nigerian naira from 450 naira to $1 to straight 1,700 naira to $1. And then it came down to 1,600 naira to $1. They said reform is working. See? The reform is working. When they took your own exchange rate from Abi, and you are import-dependent country. So in case if they are telling you that you're not spending dollar, they've said that many times to fool some of you who can easily be fooled. Because in the long run, you are those who are supposed to say things are changing for real. But why won't you say things are changing? Like some of you have become so used to what they have now pushed, where they have pushed you to, that you can't even remember where you were and how uncomfortable you thought you were then. So today, they can take a bag of rice to 120,000 naira, bring it down to 70,000 naira, and yeah, the reform is working. That is their own theory. The reform is working. You know? And that is why these guys in the northwest of Nigeria, yeah, northwest. I'm talking about Kaduna, Sokoto. No, sorry, Kaduna is not even northwest. Right, northwest and the northwest central. All right. So they came together to give Tinubu a vote of confidence that Tinubu is doing well, because in their region alone, northwest, northeast, north central, in these places where the terrorists have actually claimed, man, politicians. Anyway, they came out to say Tinubu has been very good to them, because in Tinubu's government, they have 12 ministers and different other appointments, and then others that actually doesn't exist. So therefore, they have endorsed Tinubu for 2027, but this is 2025. Politicians.
Ways is support to ensure that we have 12 ministers, the highest by any zone in Nigeria, and as of today, we are having the Right Honorable Speaker from the Northwest, Deputy Senate President from the Northwest, the National Chairman of my great party from the Northwest, and also we have also experienced a lot of infrastructural intervention by President Bola Tinubu. Having said all this, I would like to hand over to the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Tinubu Has, to pass a vote of confidence on our amiable President, President Bola Tinubu. Thank you, ma'am.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, once more, I rise on behalf of the whole entire APC family of the Northwest, comprising all our governors, all members of the National Assembly, all members of the Executive Council, including our ministers, other political appointees, our party men and women, to emphatically move a motion for a vote of confidence on our dear President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Asuwaju Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for his progressive governance, his inclusive leadership, and unwavering support to the good people of the Northwest geopolitical zone, particularly in all aspects of socio-economic areas, as highlighted by our governor, agriculture, economy, infrastructure, appointments, and Northwest development, which has just come on board. We feel expedient to jointly and collectively move a motion to support that we are behind him, we are together with him, and is our only candidate in the 2027 election. I say more on behalf of the whole stakeholders.
It is an honor and privilege to call on the governor, the former governor, the governor of Kebbi State, Comrade Dr. Nasir Idris, Orogundu, to support the motion of implementing by the Right Honorable Speaker,
My name is Dr. Nasir Idris, Governor of Kebbi State. I stand here to support the motion moved by Right Honorable Speaker Patrick Abbas PhD in support of Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his professional leadership and supporting him for his second term in office come 2027 inshallah. Full support.
Thank you very much. At this juncture, I would like to call on the Honorable Speaker and the Deputy Senate President, who are parliamentarians. I was there last time on now they are, to now advance and continue the process for it to be legitimate. And hereby, shall we put the question? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those in support should say aye. Those in support should say aye. Those against should say nay. There is no nay. I didn't hear any nay. For the ayes have it. Congratulations, Northwest. Thank you very much. At this juncture, we would like to appreciate everyone, but before we conclude,
of our great leaders. Oh, Thunder, where are you? This is the time. You are supposed to strike, so that you eliminate all of them, so that you have peace in our nation. Or join them in one aeroplane, so that it will crash land in the course of their agenda. Furthermore, our security agent IE.
You there? You didn't hear nay. And of course, they are putting all of that up because that also guarantees their own return. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Associate with Tinubu so that when they are writing the result, yours will be written too, or you will be writing yours too. Somebody said Nigeria can never survive. Of course, when you look at these characters, it's easier to tell, except if you love living in denial, like tell yourself that, I don't want to see that. I want to see something else. Ignore the obvious. Nigeria will survive with these characters. All right. So I do have more, or I am currently kind of feeling like I've got a headache. So I'm going to end the broadcast after this. And that is taking you to the Egungun Festival in Oyo State. And it is Yoruba Land Egungun Festival, where they brought all the masquerades from across Yoruba Land and beyond, up to Benin Republic, Togo, Ghana, and all these places that they brought you as Yorubas. So I'll take you there. They rounded it up. They rounded it up all today. It may not be your thing, but this is culture. Like that, right? Let me take you through it.
Jáde lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìṣẹ́ ìpònà tó kú kò ní kò wá. Àṣẹ. Gbangba òkú dá wa lójú. Àṣẹ. Àní ilé kúrò dé. Àṣẹ. Àní tòde wọlé. Á jèrè láyé, á bèrè ìjẹ̀kọ́. Àṣẹ. Ọdún tí a wá ṣe lónìí kò ní jẹ́ òpin, kò ní jẹ́ àṣemọ. Àṣẹ. Torí pé eégún nínú ilé ayé kú, ilé ayé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa yóò kú. Àṣẹ. Àwọn ará ọ̀run, ìyá, bàbá, gbogbo wa ní òǹkà ní òde ọ̀run, wọ́n fọwọ́ tì wá. Àṣẹ o. Gbogbo tí a gbé síwájú ló ṣeé ṣe. Nígbà tí Ifá sọ wípé odó abojú gbogbo, oṣù múrẹ̀ èrè níyì, ẹ̀rẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ nílé jẹ̀gẹ́, ọdún jọ bí èsì lọmọ kẹyìn wọn, ọlọ́dún wá ọdún rẹ̀ ò pé. Àkànnàmọ̀gbò oko kìí kọdún jẹ àrìmọ́wò. Èmi ò ní kọdún jẹ, ọdún òní lè pa mí jẹ. Àkànnàmọ̀gbò oko kìí kọdún jẹ àrìmọ́wò. Ìwọ ò ní kọdún jẹ, èmi ò ní kọdún jẹ. Ọdún òní lè pa wá jẹ. Àkànnàmọ̀gbò oko kìí kọdún jẹ àrìmọ́wò. Gbogbo tí à ń dáwọ́lé látọdún ìtúbíbẹ̀ míì, ire ni ó máa já sí. Ìdùnnú àtayọ̀ tá a fi lé wa sí ayọ̀ lágbàdà bá. Agídí ahun níyan kángbọ̀n kánú oko. ògbó òrìlẹ̀ lọ́fàyà balẹ̀ kúrukú àìrà tó gbójú ní kàrókò tewétewé ádá ọ̀run nìlà ń gbà jogun òdìgbò kan lépa rẹ̀ kiri ikú kẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ lè bà wá mọ́ kùsàkùsà lajá lè bàgbé mọ́ àrùn kẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ lè bà wá mọ́ kùsàkùsà lajá lè bàgbé mọ́ ìdìgbòkò kẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ lè bà wá mọ́ kùsàkùsà lajá lè bàgbé mọ́ àtòfò àtàrùn kó máa gbẹ́nu ìgbẹ́wò wá ìtòwótòmọ kó yálé kó ké sí gbogbo wa èyí tí mo wí lónìí kí a rọ̀ ń rọ̀ mọ́ ọ̀sẹ̀ ló ní kó sẹ́ oṣù ló ní kó má sùnà awíyáre kìí wí tiẹ̀ kó má sẹ́.
àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu mi èyí mo bá wí ò ní rúmọlẹ̀ ọgbà yóò bá ò àṣẹ òrìṣà lẹ́nu.
ààrẹ àpapọ̀ ọ̀jẹ̀ parapọ̀ welfare association worldwide ọmọọba adéọlá ayọ̀ọ́lá ó kẹ́wọ̀n náà púpọ̀ àti gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ìgbìmọ̀ wọn àwọn ìyá lọ́jà àti bàbá lọ́jà gbogbo wọn ni mo rí lọ́sàn-án yìí ẹ kú àjọṣe ọdún eégún ọdún yìí ọlọ́run ní pé eléyìí ṣàṣemọ fún wa o. àwọn kọ̀ǹkùlùlù tó wà bí náà mo kí wọn o. àwọn tó ń ṣe agbátẹrù ètò yìí ó ṣe dùn tó lárinrin yìí mo kí wọn. wọ́n kú iṣẹ́ ó ṣe dùn tó yìí náà àǹfààní improvement ó tún wà. ẹ̀bá ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ eléyìí ọdún tó kọjá la bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ̀ ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyí bàbá ti ń tẹ̀síwájú nínú ọdún eégún a máa rí improvement pàápàá jùlọ mú láti ní gbogbo àwọn eégún tí wọ́n wá síbí lónìí èyí tó túmọ̀ sí ni pé àwọn tí wọ́n kọ̀wọ́ rìn àwọn gbogbo àwọn eégún tó kọ̀wọ́ rìn ni wọ́n ṣe dáadáa púpọ̀ púpọ̀ ní tí wọ́n lákẹ́wọ́ ń ṣe o ẹ ṣeun ẹ ṣeun èyí tí wọ́n bá ṣe yìí ẹ rí i pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọn bí oṣù mẹ́ta sẹ́yìn náà ti ń gbáradì ẹ̀yin náà sì rí pé àwọn ṣe gudugudu méje yàyà mẹ́fà torí pé ní irú dáná fojú rà lọ́wọ́ display bí ẹ̀yin náà òun lásán ló ń pa yín ẹ̀ ń sá káàkiri yìí káàkó wa sọ pé eégún tó ń dáná tó ń sùn tó sì tún dìde kébékébé.
Anyway, if you are the type who love culture in this realist form, give me a second. So I may have something for you because I've got a collection of some of the performances and, you know, different kinds of masquerades, egungun in Yoruba land. They have names for them as well, like from different parts of Yoruba land, right? It's quite a beautiful display of culture and tradition. Something that makes us very unique as well as a people, you know. But yeah, I'll show you that just before we leave, okay? Here is one. like that, you know. Anyway, sorry for the poor quality of their video, by the way, but there is more, including women. They call this the herb sellers, alagbos, who were there to also sing the supposed praises of the Araros. Let's go back and watch some more, just a little bit more before we go.
Of Portharcourt Festival 2025, and at this juncture, Your Excellencies, Your Eminences, ladies and gentlemen, we wish.
And it can now actually get better. It can be very, very entertaining, right? Like, it doesn't matter your religion, even though maybe because I don't have religion, so I can easily say that. But some of you are religious people, you see it differently. But I'm trying to let you see that. Let your children visit, participate when they are opportune in such, cultural, traditional gatherings, okay? Because apart from the display of this beautiful sort of like a tradition and culture of a thing, right? By these masquerades and their, and their handlers and all that, right? It also can be very, very entertaining. Like they can be like, I'm looking for the right word, okay? Because one single masquerade may actually come with other different add-ons. Apart from being able to dance and show tricks, they can entertain an audience, they can sing songs that you can be like, relatable songs and all that stuff. And it is not always diabolical. It is not always ritual, this or that, okay? But when it comes to this public display of, this type of festival of a thing, right? It can really, really be soothing. And sometimes it can be nostalgic as well, like kind of take you back to your childhood if you grew up in the village, like I did, okay? So, beautiful culture of Yorubas, Yoruba people, stuff that could actually be monetized for real. And kudos to them in your states, your governor as well, and his team. It seems balanced, right? You've got Muslims, you've got Christians, and you've got the traditional worshippers, having their own field expressions, to say. So it's lovely and a very good one. So the last one is that of a Koolu meeting with the new Alaafin. For that Alaafin, anyway, so we'll say it's pretty much inconsequential because of our time. And then Koolu on his way to Rome. He's in Rome right now. They said he is in Rome on the invitation of the new Pope. I don't know if the Vatican is coming to invest in that contraption as well. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's like the last of, the goodies. So we can go to bed without that. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I'm going to see you again, promise. But then we should be able to have focus. Okay. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay. And good night from here. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook lórí YouTube. bó ṣe ń lọ ni máyégún já wa sí. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. bó bá ṣe eré àní máyégún máa wí. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. máyégún dáyàrí politico. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ máyégún. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. àní máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó. máyégún dáyàrí na ibi nọ́mbà wọn. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. máyégún ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. lórí Facebook. máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. lórí YouTube. máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. bíjó ìgbádìyẹ. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. bí gómìnà gbówó jẹ. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. òwúrọ̀ olóṣèlú. máyégún máa wí. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. àyè máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran. tẹnitẹni ọmọ máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀.
èèpo ọ̀gàn lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì máyé ègún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ̀rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.